What's up, everybody? Trayman1 here, and welcome to a review of Pokemon Series X and Y, episode 780. This episode right here was like the best one so far for Serena. This episode, it was even better than the first time we saw Miette. And it was way more shipping hits. It was to the hype. It was just so good. I mean, goodness gracious. The scene where Serena, it was just so much tension, bro. It was just, from the start, you knew it was tension. It starts out with an Ash and the gang getting ready to go and watch the Tri-Pokemon. And when we encounter Miette, and Miette still taught Serena about, did you tell Ash yet and stuff? And then she was like, and Serena started blushing and everything and getting scared. It was hilarious. And then Bonnie, I think Bonnie is catching on to Serena and Ash now, because it was this one scene where Bonnie was like, said something to Clement. He was like, huh? She was like with a smirked face after Miette left. So I think Bonnie's starting to catch on to Serena and Ash. But yeah, we got straight into the Tri-Pokemon too. It started out like with the Pokepuff competition, and Jessie actually won. Jessie was so serious because Meowth saw the Pokemon and knew what type of food they like to eat. So they brought in their ingredients to bring in the right type of food. But Jessie said, you know what, I got this, and just put a whole bunch of sugar on it, and everybody enjoyed hers. Miette also did well too. We got confirmed she got a Meow Stick now. And she did really good with her performance on the Pokepuffs. It should be the Honedge girl and some other one. And then Serena came too. Serena's, it was so tension. It was such tension when she was cooking, because it was like, oh yeah, we also got to see Serena's mom in the beginning. I forgot to mention that. Apparently she knows about Serena's haircut already, Serena tells her mom that Valerie gave her the outfit. So yeah. But yeah, we see, while she's performing, we see Aria watching the TV, Shauna, Tierno, and Trevor return watching the TV. Professor Sycamore, his assistant's watching the TV, and Serena's mom and her Pokemon. Everybody was excited. Serena couldn't mess this one up. But still, good thing Serena won the Pokepuff contest. And I think this is the scene where everybody was so happy for Serena. It was so funny. And then it was this one scene where Professor Sycamore was so happy, he got out of his seat, tried to hug his assistants, and they just blocked him out the way. That was hilarious. But still, I'm still surprised we got to see Trevor again, because Trevor really hasn't been getting that much appearances. But yeah. We got Shauna, had her own episodes, and Tierno, but Trevor, yeah, I guess he's not going to be too based on anything like the lead. But then we get to the main course, the main competition. Well, this is the first time we actually get to really see it, the performance, because in the last one, Serena lost. But yeah, the performance first was Jessie, and she actually did a good job on it. I was really shocked to see Jessie. She went from evil punkaboo to awesome performances. Oh yeah, she used Meowth and Wobbuffet too. She threw Meowth into Wobbuffet, who used counter, and they kept bringing Meowth into the air until Jessie threw up all these peppers, red peppers. And Meowth used Furry Swipe, and they turned into like a whole bouquet of hearts or something. That was pretty good. We didn't really get to see much of Miette, except that one scene where Mystic used Psychic and her Slurpuff was going through the air using, I gotta go check on the move, but it was using some move that sprinkled across the whole audience. We also got to see these two other people, but only one shot of them. But then Serena, when Serena was about to come, it was the trouble that was brewing backstage was that Jessie accidentally purposely bumped into Serena and made her fall, which caused Serena's outfit to get messed up on the side. So while the others were performing, Serena and her Pokemon hurried up, fixed the outfit, and made it curvier now. Then they hurried up and made it to the performance on time. That was good that she made it because she already been through so much. I mean, dang. And then here comes Serena's performance. It was actually pretty good. Pancham was off the chain during this performance. And he did wear his special performance shades. Surprisingly, I thought this isn't the episode where Breaks is gonna get that little bow tie on his tail, so maybe that's a different episode in the distant future. But yeah, her performance was very, very good. Even though it was kind of short, it was so cool that Breaks used his tail, the little stick on his tail, to bring fire all over the air. And then Pancham used his dark pulse and it sprinkled, and they were dancing, and it was just really, really good. This episode, definitely a 10 out of 10. And then the moment came. Everybody was voting. Of course, Ashton voted for Serena. And James, through the whole time, James was like, Jessie, you can do this. James was screaming to Jessie. It was so hilarious. Everybody was so nervous. I mean, Serena was the only one nervous, but everybody was so happy. And Jessie actually got a lot of points. Even one of the judges voted for Jessie. But still, when Serena, she had got really nervous until, a load full of votes just started coming to her as well. And, it was oh my gosh, everybody loves her performance. But this episode was awesome right here. The good thing is that Serena won, and Mia actually didn't taunt her or nothing. She was impressed, I think. And everybody at home was so happy. And then that's when the scene I told you about Professor Sycamore happened. And Shauna jumped up in the air and she said something like, "Good job, Serena. I'll get you next time," or something like that. She said something. But yeah, this episode was just amazing. Serena, she got her first key too. 2 more, and then she'll be able to enter the little main competition thing. I actually want Jessie to win, to make it to the final round, the master, get the 3 keys. This is who I want. Mia to get 3 keys. Serena get 3 keys. Shauna get 3 keys. Jessie get 3 keys. We don't know much about Nene, and if she's gonna be doing this stuff, so I don't really know about her. But if she is, then I want her to get 3 keys too, and all of them together just compete. That would be a really good episode. But still, good thing is that Serena won. And at the end, Mia taunted Serena. She was like, "Good job, Serena," and she gave her a handshake and everything. And then she said, "Better tell Ash your feelings, and next time I will." And then Mia says something to Ash, and then Serena, and then she winks at Ash, and then Ash says something back, and Serena said, "Oh my gosh, okay, bye." It was so funny. Serena got so nervous. But yeah, this was a really good episode, and it's good. It's good to see that Mia returned, because they actually did a good job with her voice actor, because they don't really change your voice actors. But that's all, everybody. Trey Man went out. Peace out.